And welcome back, everybody, one final time for the 2022 Peacebridge Highlands Open with Canadian Disc Golf Productions coverage. I am your host, Patrick McCauley,
and I am Nahan Fahey.
The thrilling conclusion of what has been so far a dominant performance from Chris Ozolins.
Yeah,
I think he had a course record in the first round. And he's had a couple slip-ups in this round, but there's a huge race for second, third, and fourth place as well.
Yeah, you can really see his skill on display, and he's just having a great 2 rounds so far.
The defending champ of the first Peacebridge Highland Open, trying to make it 2 in a row.
Yeah.
There he is right now.
Chris.
1037 rated.
He is.
The round was anyway.
Oh, is that
I'm not sure his actual rating, but...
I
think it's more closer to 1,000 there, but yeah. Incredible performance. Double G on his tail. Finished second last year and trying to close that gap. But Kevin McIntosh and Nathaniel Renton are only 1 stroke from each other.
That's right. And Kevin doing the thinking man's pose here. And Nathaniel, you don't know what you're going to get here. Let's find out. He does his little oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, a friendly neighbor. He always seems happy to see you.
With the permanent bedhead, it looked like there, I think. Kavu sponsoring this hole 10, a nice kind of a optional shot here, the par 3, 258 feet, playing quite long. A skip shot on the very lively forest floor path there, or a big sweeping high throw that will fade into the basket area. What do you like to go?
I like the high line. I tried the skip line and it didn't work out. So now I like the high line. Yeah.
You don't have much time to choose favorites when you're only up there for a weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Next year. And Nathaniel has the box here after a great birdie on hole 9, and I think he likes to go high as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hugging. He really hugged the left side.
Yeah, and he hit that same tree in the first round, I believe.
His reaction was kind of like, too bad, but at least it's in the middle.
Yeah,
of the path.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for after an early kick like that. Kevin looking to get down there. That looks like something overstable, and he's trying to get a skip.
Yeah, there we go.
There. Yeah, just before that bank there that you see, you can get something overstable that is pushing with a skip. You should be fine for a look at 2.
That can get you really, really close for that birdie chance. And
Greg,
he ripped that.
Yeah, he put a lot into that. I don't know where it ended up. Yeah, a little more aggressive. And we'll see what Oz does here. Looks like the driver.
That's a stable driver,
yeah,
probably.
so something skipping, it looks like. We'll see if he can get there.
Did that hit something
sure
early? I'm not
where
sure.
that ended up.
No.
Yeah, we'll see. Nathaniel's up first, so maybe he got down there. Soft bid here.
Oh, interesting. To go over that branch instead of around it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about it. Do that.
Panned out early.
Yeah,
I don't think it was the right call,
but it's fine.
Yeah, it's a par.
We have Kevin here for his birdie look, and he looks like just edge of circle, maybe just outside. And he makes straight on
excellent conversion. Way to go, Kevin. Gotta love the birdie on this hole.
Yeah. And look, Greg.
Wow.
That's incredible. I
Put
wish
in my
I
belt line.
saw that
We're down the
finish.
hole. I won't fit.
Yeah. Yeah, he was right up there.
Double G, first person on coverage anyway to go long of the basket.
Yeah.
On hole 10.
Yeah.
And get the birdie.
And
great shot.
Chris was just parked there too, so
yeah,
they made short work of this. And Nathaniel looking to clean up his 3.
I wonder if anyone from the MPO field played this blind this year. I know a couple did last year.
Not sure. I snuck in a practice round
maybe?
on Friday. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one to play blind.
Yeah.
You really do want to take a look at and see where you finish there. Hole 11, par 3, 262 feet.
Tight.
Yes. And
did I mention tight?
Yeah. It just just finishes to the right here, but I think the hole tricks you a little bit. It seems like it bends from right to left, back to right, but you really want to just attack
just straight,
dead straight. Yeah, and you can see the ground play there is there's little to no grass, so you will get a skip up if you just get over that initial hill, just to the right, and that is the danger.
I think it's because the hole's so tight that he missed that gap.
Yeah. I mean, if only there were pants this tight.
Double G's feeling nice and loose in
I don't
his
know
shorts.
what that means, but
All right, what's that, Curtis?
Oh yeah, he got on the
Yeah.
other side of it. Yeah, that big sigh.
yeah.
Just you try. If it's just tight.
We'll see if it's too tight for Chris here.
If he can err on either side of them, he's gonna catch early foliage just about where the creek is, and well, I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do in this hole is get in that little like triangular wooden figurine. I don't know what it is right by the the
I'm glad
path.
I didn't know that.
It's
That
like-
would have been an extra thing in my head.
It's almost like a teepee or
Look,
something.
look at Nathaniel. Just lace
That's
one
how
down
we
there.
do it. We need the rookie to show us how to do it.
That's how you do it, and he's so good at that shot. Dead straight, and it looks like Kevin
Stretching
trying
it.
to, a roller. Looks.
There was that triangular thing
Oh,
on the
I
right hand
missed
side
that,
if
yeah.
you saw it, but
And it looks like he just must have been deep in there because he's pitching out again, and you can see the basket over there. There's not much.
he's now on the opposite side, coming in from
So he got all the way
not
through.
really the fairway at all. Yeah,
Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully he's close enough.
that's one way to do
Clean
it.
up. Chris looking to give a long bid. Oh,
Mhm.
float something in there. That's great. I love those shots, those floaty bids that
Mhm.
don't really go anywhere if you miss.
The little helicopter landing.
And Greg here taking a long stab at it.
Yeah, Nathaniel, amazing drive.
Yeah, this is where you want to be. And it, you know what, this putt.
Oh, he knew as soon as he let it go, eh?
And maybe it got in his head that if you go long here, the ground is so quick that you do get a skip, and sometimes you can get a little farther than you want to. So
Yeah.
it might have come into play, but
Kind of makes up for the openness of the green compared to the rest of the greens in this
Right.
course. There's not.
right.
There can be.
Yeah. And Kevin
Hold on.
taking his 5 there, was it? 4.
I think that's just a 4. But nonetheless, not what you want to be doing at this stage of the game when the race is this close. Make sure you stick around to see the trophies from PMW Productions, by the way. Beautiful works of art.
Yeah, Chris waving high. And 3 birdies in the afternoon. He had Caleb, Jason, Priscilla, and Thomas Hums.
Well done, Caleb, picking up some nice birdies on the second round here.
Yeah.
Hole 12, 355 feet, par 4. It is a controlled shot for most to get to about this area for the landing zone just around the corner. Or you can go aggressive and flex a forehand if you're right-handed to try and get a little further up. But it's basically a placement shot and then an aggressive second shot to get the birdie. Try not to roll away on this hilled green, one of many.
Sugar Shack Hill, next to the shack that Pat explained to me is now Tobin's shack because he somehow ended up there in the first year that he had this course.
Disc Golf Days group events held by Peace Bridge, of course, something else that I run. A great way to get a disc into the hands of a new player. They go home with the disc, take lessons, play around, and it's how we grow the game.
Yeah, that's great. I appreciate the Disc Golf Days. And you see Double G just trying to park his putter on the next tee pad, and unfortunately,
Oh yeah,
Just knocked
there
down. Wow.
there is a window. I wondered if anyone would ever go through there.
Wow.
Oz did it.
and we'll see if Nathaniel can make the correction for the first round.
Yeah.
He maybe gets through the gap. That might be okay.
I think it could punch
Yeah.
through. Yeah, it's a very nice, again, a controlled, disciplined shot. He's
Yeah.
playing. He's not playing outside of his means.
No,
At any rate,
just like I said, boring golf. Boring golf is good golf. And have Kevin here trying to get aggressive. Ooh,
yep.
and that is the danger of trying to go with something a little faster. And
Checked out his grip there a bit too.
yeah, that's a really tough spot. There is nothing here. You're really just trying to pitch out to where that other tee pad is.
Yeah.
You can't get too aggressive.
Well, he's giving himself a chance for a par
It's
save
okay.
if he can
Yeah.
execute on the third
Yeah.
there. So really good recovery for Kevin, and Double G just needed a few more feet.
Yeah, and if this is a tough line to hit, we'll see. You got to give it a little bit of height to bend from left to right. And
He's going for it.
He is going for it. Ooh.
I pay the price again. I think he suffered the same fate on the first round.
Yeah, unfortunately, and you can see why it's such a placement shot, the first shot. If you're in a spot here like you see Nathaniel, you really just have a clean line at the basket, which is what you want for your birdie. And Nathaniel getting the height here, I think he gets through, and you know what? He went long.
Wow.
But I know that hill is a good backstop, so even if you do power past the basket, you usually don't go too far unless you make it past that hill. Let me see. Kevin here, little too far, but
he
that's a
really
great out.
worked the shoulder into that forehand to get all the way around the trees there.
And that's
really
fine.
touchy, controlled shot.
Yeah.
Oz would have liked to have a better lie after that aggressive
that's
shot.
a great shot.
Who cares?
Amazing. Yeah.
Who cares if we can pull that out of the bush?
5 feet away.
Yeah, amazing out by Oz. And this is a tomahawk from Double G, and wow.
That worked out really well.
That's a nature.
Not the prettiest looking thing you've seen, but look at that! What a recovery!
Yeah, that's great. That's a good out. You can easily get caught up in those trees, and it's not that easy.
Mm-hmm.
See Kevin here. Say par.
Footing looking to be a bit of a issue on that throw, and
No.
it'll settle.
Yeah,
I'm back up.
it
okay.
is really tough. Like it's steep there. It is really steep. So getting good footing is tough, and unfortunately he gets a little kick from the basket, but not fortunately not enough. It's not too far.
The body
That's
language
not
says
bad.
it all
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just what this hole can do sometimes.
Daniel looking to just get it in the basket and not skip down the hill, and
Oz looks like he's playing back catcher there, getting a good view of the putt.
yeah, and great putt.
Right on.
Yeah,
That must feel good. A good save there.
yeah, yeah. That's a great birdie. That's a birdie look, I believe.
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah.
Excellent job. And
Chris
Oz
cleaning up his birdie.
likewise.
Yeah. Yeah, that hole really is. You know what you have to do. It's another thing to stay on the fairway, and it just shows that it can be tough. Kevin looking to get out of here.
Yeah, move it on. And just as they say in Home Alone 2, when he gets into the taxi cab, it ain't much better in here, kid, because we're on hole 13. The hardest hole in the morning on the course. Shout out to our coverage sponsors once again for making Ontario Disc Golf coverage possible. We are looking at a short 330 feet, closer probably about 310 feet.
Yeah.
OB left by the gun range, OB right all along the tarp line, and then OB long into this dipping right leaning green with a horrible rollaway risk right down the hill back to hole 10.
It's a fun hole, and the thing is, it seems straightforward, but it's not. The way the hole ends up with its sloping green can be difficult. And I think Chris just wants to attack this with either a putter or a mid. sort of float one down there.
Is he going at it, or is he going to go conservative on the
No,
left?
I mean he's probably going somewhat at it, but it looks like maybe maybe a little short to the left.
I would really love to know. Oh, Nathaniel just
That's
cranks
nice.
a beautiful shot.
And that's what you want. That's the safe shot.
In Oz's mind right now, 7 strokes ahead,
Yeah.
having just set the course record,
Mm-hmm.
really kind of with a rocky start. Is he looking more to protect his lead, or is he looking at that course record saying, "Can I take another piece out of it?"
You know what I want to say it's the latter, but I really think he's just trying to play good disc golf. He's far enough from Double G that he can make a few mistakes, but in his head that he's trying not to make any. Just as a a great disc golfer.
And that's why he's in the top rated of Canada.
That's right. Yeah.
For that reason.
Yeah.
Not going for it
No.
this time.
Doesn't want
smart.
any piece of it. Chris here, Kevin also doing the same.
Yep.
And you can see that we'll see what Chris does, and maybe this will be answer your question, because
yeah,
he's about circle's edge and he's walking it down, and there's OB with a ripping headwind coming up. So yeah, you can see.
He's testing the wind at the basket.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's going through it too. He's probably thinking about how many strokes he has as well to play with, and we'll see what he does here. We'll see if he gets one for the fans.
Oh, I love these putts. I just love them. I love watching them, at least. Oh yeah, that's it.
Great putt. Yeah, and
we'll say he took all of his 30 seconds on that one, but that is a well-executed, well-calculated risk and reward for Oz.
Yeah, and he's happy to take that. Nathaniel here, just and that looked undercommitted.
It's reserved.
Yeah, very safe play.
Yeah,
he might know the scores here coming down the wire, and he has a chance to make the podium here. So
protecting third right now. Yeah, amazing job.
And Greg
risk
here,
free.
Yeah, cleaning up. There's 3.
Thank you for spotting for us today.
Yeah, I was thinking the hole might be interesting if the basket was all the way down there. And I don't know what is down there, but
well, that is the intersection between hole 10 and 11.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
But
right.
the only thing is you got to walk back up it again to do the rest of the course. I don't think people would like that. $100 ace bounty on hole 13A, the temporary hole. Dogleg left over the Mando, which is right here at the red tee. And then you're looking to hang it out, pump it kind of high. Well, you have to throw it nose up anyway, so hard and high.
Yeah.
And get it to land right in, nestled.
Yeah,
right in the circle for
I
birdie.
think the challenge in this is that it is blind from the tee.
Yeah.
So you're kind of thinking about distance control here. It plays plays shorter than it seems. So the mistake was going long here for a lot of.
The distance this year's marked at 285.
Yeah, okay.
That's last year's.
That
distance,
might be it. That might be it.
Oh, a little spin around in the dirt.
But that looked like an overstable approach disc from Oz, and I'm thrilled about it. But I think it'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that stick there. That's the Mando. That one stick that goes straight up. That
giant flagpole, which unfortunately didn't get a flag on it.
No, I was wondering where you got that from.
It's like a big car antenna.
Yeah. And Nathaniel puts one out there. We have Greg here. I believe he likes to go. Oh, this is a little more overstable.
Yeah, low and overstable this time. Yeah. Doesn't like it too far.
Yeah, maybe too far. We'll see. And that is the danger on this hole. Is it's going too far. There's not much OB aside from that road that plays like a river. But other than that, there's not much OB. And this looks like an overstable mid, maybe. Tell. And
That's got driver tendencies there.
Yeah,
I think.
that looks overstable enough.
Yeah.
And you can see double G is a bit long. In fact, it looks like all of them are that kind of pushing the long grass in the back.
Thank you to the owners, Kelly and Chance, for doing all the extra grass cutting to get this course in shape too. We couldn't play in the playground to get this temporary course set up without their permission and their go ahead. Thank you to them. And Oz, we missed the the end result of that, but
Wow.
just
Chained
missed
out
it.
or bounced out.
Yeah, there's some action on it for sure.
Kevin in a good spot here.
He's Mr. Cool out there, eh?
Yeah. Oh, especially after that putt.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. He's got the shades on. He's got the hat. Yeah.
Just so composed and collected on those putts, no matter what the distance.
We have Chris here.
You would have loved to have got that one. I
Yeah,
know,
that's one you
for
want.
sure.
That's one you want. Yeah, a lot of birdies on the day.
Yeah,
Eight,
tons this
well,
time.
eight in the second round. So that might be the most birdied, or second most birdied hole. In the second round.
What was the easiest hole of the round this time? It was
8A and
the
then,
island hole was the easiest. They ate it alive this time.
yeah, they did.
So the 400 and change foot par 3 of hole 14, OB on either side with the long grass and the gun range area there. Like we said before, this is a full crank, controlled shot that you're not going to see a ton of birdies, but if you can get all of it, it's going to reward a really good shot.
Yeah,
Really good
I
drive.
think 400 is a good distance for pros to get. You should be able to get a few birdies, but the danger is the OB on the right and left and the wind. So that is something that comes to play here. If you get out there about 360, does open up. The green does open up.
Yes, yeah. Nice wider end of the hole. The real risk is going out of bounds early on your drive and hanging it out the whole way and not coming back.
Yeah, if you try to get overly aggressive.
Then you're only about 20-30 feet up the fairway. May as well retee.
And Nathaniel, you could probably cut the tape from the first round, and that was the exact same shot.
Yep.
Just straight up there. Doesn't really have the distance just to push it. Ooh.
I don't think that one's coming back. Double G did a very similar shot that got
Yeah.
all the way over and
Yeah.
actually was in like almost into the circle.
Yeah, he was.
That one just didn't have as much fight. That's probably going to be at least a bogey for Double G.
Kevin here looking to line up his shot. And I know he does have some power to get there, playing with him in the first round. Just see if you can get up there for a look.
Oh yeah,
He's going more
Great
low,
hyzer,
avoiding
controlled.
the wind. Yeah, and I think that's a long look.
It's really smart. That's a
Yeah.
really smart play.
Yeah, there is
Don't mess with.
there's a
leaving it
bit
out
of a
bounds.
left to right wind here, so you can turn something over like Greg did. Oz likes to go straight at it. Oh wow! So you can see how that's hanging out to the right of it a little bit more than he
gotta
wanted
move.
to.
It's gotta
But
move.
I think he put enough speed on that disc that he got the distance.
Yeah, he's well over. Just might not be in birdie range at all there.
And Greg here taking his.
I guess it's the estimated out of
Meter out.
bounds, as you can see the line there.
Yeah, and I mean the line is there. It's good because otherwise there's no grass like you see just ahead of that, which marks OB. And yeah,
Conservative approach.
yeah, he's up there. And Nathaniel almost in the exact same spot. It's first round.
How can you be mad with
Yeah.
that? I mean, it's really not realistically in birdie range, but
No, but he knows his game well
Carefree
enough,
par.
and he plays his hole very smart.
yeah, well done. Kevin, not that much closer, but another good, safe, conservative tee shot
Yeah,
is going to
circle
give
two
him
look. You know he's running it.
easy Easy par.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember there being a pretty big tailwind from where he was, so you
Right.
can see why that just dropped down. And Oz
This
here.
is where Oz ended up.
Yeah, this is a great spot to
See,
be.
same kind of thing that happened to Greg in the first round.
Yeah.
We didn't
Oh.
really. Oh no! Sit down.
So close for a birdie look.
Good bid.
Yeah.
We didn't really know how far they went. We couldn't see it, but they were a lot better shots than it looked like. And Double G to save the bogey. Oh!
Wow.
Bar down off the basket. A flair for the
He'll take
dramatic. Double
He'll take
G.
that. He explains it. He can
Yeah.
show you. Yeah.
That's the physics of it.
That's
Wow.
great. And Thomas, the only one this afternoon, snagging the birdie.
Incredible job. Yeah. And congratulations to his other half, Alicia, for taking down the FPO side
Wow.
of things.
Nice. Yeah, those guys are great. Got to meet them in Eddyville.
Thank you also to the sponsors of Last Hole, Georgian Bowl, Taylor Hanley, Matthew Hall, Clay Jones, and Tom Holmes.
Speaking of which, we got hole 15, par 4, 393, a double mando to get down here. You really just want to stay on the fairway. That green in the back, you see that the grass, it does not play OB, so you want to just get something down here, ideally. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. You were able to, in years past, able to go over the top, but due to safety and just to change the hole up, you're asking everyone to go down the middle here.
Yeah, mandatory down the tunnel. It's a really demanding shot, and there is an eagle opportunity on this hole.
There is
to go all the way down the tunnel.
There is. Yeah.
Oz did it last year.
Yeah. Nathaniel here with what looks like a putter, and
Where'd that go? Oh,
I think
that
he
was
just
turn the whole way,
just
wasn't it?
touched some green on the right. We'll
You
see
really
where it
gotta
ends
hang it
up.
up. It's a really certain distance. Not even every player has in their bag. To get
No,
that
it's so touchy.
flip shot.
Yeah, it's downhill, and then you got to account for the wind. It's really touchy. I love the forehand here. This is my play, and the forehand, you can get a little bit aggressive, and if you do get down there, it does finish to the right, which is more open. This gets a little high, and that's tough because on the right side there is just so thick that if you get in deep.
If that was about 12 feet lower, Kevin had the line to go all the way down there and flex out.
You do almost want to just scrape over this hill down there.
Yeah.
And have something that just has some stability.
So Oz there, he's much lower for that flex.
Yep.
And he's getting all the way down the tunnel.
He is. And that is the play you want it. You want exactly that.
He should pan out to the right.
Yep.
Easy birdie.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. If you're anywhere down there, you should have an easy up and down for birdie.
Even if you get halfway down that hill, you
You're
can
right.
get a birdie. Yeah, easy.
And Double G,
He's
playing
doing
smart here.
the pitch again.
Yeah, and he's just trying to get to.
Oh no!
Unfortunately, trying to get to the next tee. But...
Actually, this is how I throw my tee shot sometimes.
Do you?
From this tee pad?
Okay.
I go down on a knee and just throw a putter, because it gives you a low profile. You don't have to worry about being nose up or nose down. Just let it float down.
Right. Interesting.
Good kick.
And Greg didn't get this completely lucky, but.
No, it's tough. It looked like he wasn't on a knee because he chose to be.
Now,
It was
he's
a
through.
little bit
Still
obstructed.
gliding?
Yeah.
I think so.
And we have Kevin here.
Great second shot. They
Yeah.
were fighting through a little bit of foliage. And Nathaniel's tee shot just off of the fairway. He could have had a great bid for birdie. Now he's going to have to make a skillful hyzer shot there.
Oh, yeah.
And he's done a great job at it.
Ooh, yeah, that's great. That'll be an easy three.
Yeah, another good birdie. Okay, Greg.
Greg,
This is his third.
taking no time, just getting it down there.
He's going to get out of there with
And here's Chris with his eagle look.
That's
You
right.
can see this is where his drive ended up. And a long circle two. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Hands
Jog it in.
Yeah, nice shot. Great putt.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
he did it last year. I
Yeah.
don't know if it was the same way, but man,
Yeah. And shout out to myself. little brag for myself.
You got the
I
two?
got the 2 here too.
In the morning?
In the morning.
that's right.
With the
Amazing.
forehand, I put it about 15 feet away. So
Wow.
yeah, it's a good one to get.
Some question, should it be a par 4?
Yeah, and I think it's tough. I mean, you could see Double G's a great player, and he had so much trouble with it. It's not a guarantee.
Would I rather see a bunch of pros making good birdies and a couple eagles highlights happen, or would I want to see only 2 people birding a hole all weekend? I want to
the
see
question.
eagles.
There you go.
I think you deserve the eagles.
I mean,
Greg saves par.
you're not taking away my eagle. It's already in there.
That's
so,
it, right? Yeah, I think it plays more fun that way. There's a lot of other places where you can't score easily, so this is a good one to have.
All right, and we have Nathaniel here getting his easy bird.
Yep.
After 2 great shots.
And Kevin.
It's
a par. Thank you to Jamie Huxtable with Huxtable Pool and Spas for all his help at the course, getting the course prepped before the crew got there. A big supporter of Highland's Nordic member there.
Then we have hole 16, par 3, 337 feet. You just want to get something with the forehand or a turnover backhand just past this tree you see on the right, and it'll get into just right into that gap there, either between the trees or maybe a little earlier for a look.
Yeah, I see. Go for between the trees, pump it out nice and hard, be confident. Don't saw off that tee shot early, because first of all, you could lose your disc, and it's just so nasty in there.
Yeah.
Just err on the side of caution. There's no OB on the left.
Yeah.
Hang it out, and you might have a little longer putt, but
I agree.
it's the way to go.
And
Oz
this
has done just that.
Yeah.
He's going right between the 2 big trees. I think he might have even hit one.
Yeah, and that angle is coming in a little steep, so it might have got a roll, but it
Get through it.
looked like it did. We have this is the mistake that you don't want. You don't want to go early to the right.
Nathaniel not a big forehander, is he?
No, he doesn't throw
No.
forehand.
Right.
He doesn't. But neither does Double G. But they are both great players. And we have Kevin here. This is the shot I like. If you have it, just something out.
Right on.
Yeah, and even from there, that looks like a little deep, but you should have a long look at uphill.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not getting very often much better than a circle 2 look, even if you nail the drive.
Yeah, you can get up there. It's
Oh, I love this.
the chances of you hitting a tree at some point.
I think
Yeah.
Greg has just
Right.
maybe
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
that's
defied the
beautiful.
odds there.
That's beautiful.
Right through there for the almost a park job.
And Nathaniel looks like he didn't get too bad of a kick.
No, that's forgiving.
And, he's great at these little,
Nice bid.
little bids.
A little bit shorter. The angle is off. I thought it was closer than it was. Straight on for Kevin. He's just got to worry about these branches. Keep it low.
Yeah, and that's a stab at it. He went for it.
Yep. Just put a little bit of Anheuser on it there.
It looks like the wind has picked up a bit. You can see the trees billowing in the background as Greg is trying to line up his birdie putt here.
Yeah, make on this birdie a beautiful turnover drive. Probably the best turnover drive I've seen on this hole.
Yeah, oh, close.
Oz now 10 strokes ahead.
Yeah,
The eagle puts him back in contention for that. Right, he'll have to birdie every hole from here on out
it's for the course record.
to get the course
Okay,
record again.
okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he gave a good run at it anyway.
Yeah, he's playing solid, and I think it's safe to say a runaway first place here.
We could be seeing our first defending champ of the Highland Open.
Yeah, but you can see here it's still close for second. As you see Nathaniel here, he's cleaning up for his par, but not far behind, just nipping at the heels of Greg.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin also
Really closing the gap.
a few strokes behind, but yeah, there's still close for second.
Some of Colleen, our FPO champ, not in attendance this year. But as we look at the Goat Towels hole 17, 396 feet. Shout outs to other champions returning to the tournament this year. Kyle Levine, MA2 champ, moving up to MA1, finishing in 4th place. Mike Pelly, an MA3 champ last year, moved up to MA2, finished in 7th place.
Nice.
So you're seeing right there year to year.
And I want to shout out to Aiden as well. Aiden Haslett.
Yeah.
He won. I think this is his first MA1 win this year.
Oh, was that right?
Playing. So shout out to him.
Didn't know it was his
great
first
guy.
win. He's just so good. I thought he'd won more.
I know. He's a great player, and went to the same high school.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we have this hole here. This is, you want to go straight at it. There is OB long on the road, and then there's the shrub on the right.
Oh, yeah, it's a
So-
whole bunch of trouble on the right.
You can see that I think Chris is going to get aggressive here. Kind of go on the left side and have something bend over. This is almost what you want. Perfect
Beautiful.
flight, good height, and that's straight at it. That's amazing.
Holy
Yeah, that's what you
cow.
want. That's what you want. And yeah, that's tough line.
You're going to have to put it in to beat that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nathaniel gonna crank his biggest crank.
Again, Nathaniel is playing his game.
Nice
right?
shot.
Great shot, and he's
Near
got a,
bits where he was
yeah.
last time.
exactly, and he's so just consistent.
Yeah.
And that's what you've got to be, especially out here in the forest.
It really makes this course a lot easier when you're landing in the same spots over and over again because there's too many creative paths that you don't want to be on necessarily that you don't ever practice.
And we have Kevin here, looking to maybe do the same thing as Chris. Hit a little high, and that might fade out early, but I think he's got some distance down there. He might have a long look.
He's near pin high,
Yeah.
but he's gonna have that's a huge tree that protects the basket.
It is.
That's gonna be right
Anywhere
in his
left
way.
there is tough to get that look.
Yeah, there was another tree that came down in front of it last year that was also on the other side.
Oh, is that right? And so it's just
open it up a little
completely
bit.
protecting it. And we'll see what Greg can do here as he rips
nice
one nice and
low.
low. Yeah, I love Greg's game. He likes to use flip your disc, but just goes it's just so consistent as well.
Getting the biggest bang for your buck. You can let him get a little extra distance out of them. A nice floating approach from Nathaniel. He wanted a little bit on that for sure.
He's really good at those 100-foot up shots. I've noticed. He's got those down.
So interesting to see.
Ooh,
So Greg
great
went on the
bid.
other side of the tree there.
Yeah.
Kevin's going to have to go, I think, around to the right. He's going to have to put a little bit of hyzer on it.
Yeah.
He can't go straight on this one.
And Greg, to make that one, he would have went 2 strokes up on Nathaniel, but now it's still tight for both of them coming into the last 2 holes. Kevin here looking to make good on this to stay in contention.
Oh, he does go straight on. Okay.
Wow. That's close.
It's a heartbreaker.
And Chris getting the beautiful 2. That's exactly where you want to be.
Now, don't look fast, but Kevin has Caleb on his heels, nipping at his
Okay.
his heels for these last 2 holes.
All right.
He's closed the gap to, I think, 2 strokes.
Okay. That's great. And Caleb's a great player too.
Yeah, he really turned it around from his, I wouldn't say struggles of the first round, but not what he wanted, and he's making do this time. And of course, the bridge hole for Peace Bridge, hole 17A, only 192 feet. The slanted hill landing zone, OB on the road, and the fence all around it.
Yeah, it's an island.
Flat, soft landing is what you want here.
Yeah, and I like the forehand here because you kind of dig into the hill a little bit. Though you shouldn't have any problems with the backhand either. There is a headwind here, so looks like Chris just did exactly that. Just dug into the hill, and now he has a uphill look at third.
Didn't catch edge, didn't roll. He's okay.
Nathaniel going straight at it, and he
I
cooks
saw
that a bit
this.
to the right,
Yeah.
and that's a tough shot.
So he'll be going to the drop zone down at the bottom left. We didn't see the drop zones the first round, but just where that gate is on the left is where we'll be putting from.
That's too bad because he was chasing Greg.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's going to give him some breathing room now for Double G.
we have Kevin here, which looks like a approach disc. Overstable. Oh, turn that
a little
over.
bit much.
And you could see that, I don't think he released that cleanly, but the wind just sort of sucked that down. I think he stayed inbounds.
Yep, he's safe. Just short. He's going to have to probably settle for a card there.
And Greg going a little bit, probably higher than he wanted to on this shot.
That's pushing the OB line long.
Yeah, and I don't know, is the road OB or is there a flagged area there?
It is lined, painted along the road, but then it goes from the tree to the fence, so he's really close to it.
Yeah, he's close, and he's got a downhill putt, which is not the easiest. Here's where Kevin ended up. What kind of design does he have on his putter there? What is
It's
that?
a smiley face of some sort?
Yeah.
I think I saw that before. And he hits the
Peace
the
Bridge sign. There you go, a little love tap for you, Pat. And here's Nathaniel. You get to see the drop zone here, and this is just he's running this.
Oh, and it almost bounced.
Wow,
Off
using
the
the
bridge
bridge.
Yeah.
Did he call that? No. Yeah.
So Double G, he's in.
Yeah,
So he was
he's in.
inbounds, and he's in the
And he
basket for a birdie.
capitalizes.
That's
And-
going to seal up second for him.
Yeah, with one hole left, unless barring anything disastrous, he should be able to take down second. And we have Chris here cleaning up his bird.
So that puts him to 12 down on the round, which means he can tie the course record again if he gets the next hole, but only one person birdied the last hole on the course.
Which
in the
is
first
blows
round.
my mind because
That crazy hole 18. So-
that one's one you want.
And you see some of the players that have finished their rounds are now gathering to watch
Yeah.
the end of the tournament here, the lead card. And again, the little engine that could, 226-foot hole 18, everyone hyzering way around the trees on the right-hand side, no one going through this creek because there's trees everywhere and the creek is OB, so why would you ever do that? It is casual for some of the other divisions, so that's why we see that. The landing area isn't very big though, so I can see why some people had some trouble with it, but I don't see how only one person birdied it.
It's
wild.
odd. It's odd to me, and it could have just been the wind. You do have to get a little bit of height here, but there should be no reason why these guys can't get a look.
A lot of scores have improved in the second round, adjusting mistakes, so let's see how they do
That's
this
good.
time around. That's high.
Yeah, and that's
Get it.
that's nice.
and
See,
should be right in the middle.
I think that was close. That's why he's getting that reaction.
Yeah.
But really, there's no reason why you shouldn't go deep. Yeah, if you go deep here, you should be fine. No.
Yeah, you might hit the little shack as a backboard.
But there's quite a bit of room.
Double G
as
almost
you
dunks
see.
it.
Wow. That'd be a great way to end his round.
Wow.
And Kevin here, looking to kind of follow suit. Using the dirt. I love doing that too. The dirt. Nothing like good dirt on your hands.
I love it too. The horror story after what happened to Eagle though at the
Oh, I heard about
the
that.
Worlds,
Yeah,
yeah.
with the glass. Yeah, watch out for glass, guys, if you're doing that. Watch out for glass.
it just feels better than the chalk bag.
Yeah. Although,
inside, but
That's a
good.
nice angle from Kevin if you got around everything.
Yeah.
He should be fine, yeah.
Well, it's
It's
in
nice
the-
and close in the circle for birdie.
now look, Nathaniel's also using the dirt. See, I think we're onto something here.
We're gonna have more birdies
Yeah.
on this card alone
Yeah.
than we had all last round, so they're definitely
As-
not making that mistake.
As
again.
well as they should.
Yeah.
As well as they should. This is one you want.
Creamhorror Home Hardware, thanks you again for all the support and supplies
Love
you
it.
provided us to get the grounds
Love
looking
that.
great.
Thank
Nathaniel
you.
going high, and he could be
it's
CTP
perfect.
there if that
It
made
looked
it
a little
around.
short.
Oh,
It looked
he
a little
just didn't,
short.
yeah.
Yeah, and he might have clipped something there, but he does have a look. That's a great putt.
Right on. Great
job,
finish to
Nathaniel.
the round, and that'll wrap up third place for Nathaniel on the podium for his first time ever on MPO.
Nathaniel played a great tournament.
Double
There you
G,
go. There you go, Greg.
equally good finish.
Yeah. And I think that's it. If you go a little bit long here, you might get into that bush, but even those bushes stop you from skipping.
Yeah.
So, not so bad.
Just don't get in the nettles.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Kevin. He's nice and close. That's probably what, maybe 15, 18 feet.
Yeah. That's
Great birdie to end it.
There you
And
go.
look at this. Park City, Utah. It's a 13 unders in a row
Incredible.
win for
Great
Chris
job.
Ozolins.
Great
And
job.
what a dominating way to do the repeat champion.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a fluke, that's for sure. Not a fluke.
The 1037 rated
Score is
rounds.
one better. Going 13 down twice in a row. Your repeat defending champion, MPO, Chris Ozolins. Go to the States. Would you like to say some words?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. First and foremost, I want to thank Patrick and Spencer and Mac and Sarah and everyone who responded today. Thank you very much for helping out.
I kept you in.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Despite your bunions.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
As well as the new card mates I got to play with, Nathaniel and Nahan and Spencer. That was awesome getting to play with you. And then Gigi, as always. Yeah. Thanks guys for coming out. This course was built 6 years ago, and it's not seen an empty or a not full field since then. So really appreciate it.
Woo!
So here we are with the Highlands Nordic winner, Chris Ozolins. How do you feel like you played today, Chris?
I felt like I played pretty good. My putting was on, and I always enjoy coming to Highlands, so I gave myself a chance on every hole.
So just a few weeks ago, you were at Nationals in PI. How do you feel like you played there, and how do you think your game has been since you've come back?
I felt like I played pretty good there. It's a different type of golf there. It's keeping your shot straight, 400 plus feet with tunnels and gaps, so kind of felt a little bit claustrophobic. So we came here and kind of got to stretch our legs a little bit more. So my game feels really good right now. I think it's an indication of what we have to practice for Nationals and beyond next year. I'll make sure we do that.
Do you have any upcoming tournaments for the rest of the year?
I do. My next tournament, I guess, is going to be either the Mountain View Colors Tourney in just south of Sault Ste. Marie, which is fantastic. And then USGGC. I'll be heading down there. I got my spot at the Foxwood A tier this year, and so excited to see what we can do down there.
Congratulations again. Thanks for speaking to us, and we'll see you at the next tournament.
Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks, Wally, for filming.
And that is your conclusion of the 2022 Peacebridge Highland Open. Congratulations to Oz and all of our competitors here. On behalf of the GOATs here at Highlands Nordic, this has been Patrick McCauley for Peacebridge Disc Golf.
And I am Nahan Fahey.
It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting Ontario Disc Golf and Canadian Disc Golf Productions. Check out and follow along the channel if you're not already subscribed. Your leaderboard here, amazing performance from all of our players and our rookie players too. Tom Hums, one of his best finishes here, definitely at Peacebridge, tied for 6th again as well. Spencer Young making an appearance there. His first MPO tournament. It's a great place to do it. A great place
Amazing.
to come
Yeah.
play your first tournament if you're a new player and you're just watching this. We'd love to have you. We have the layouts for all divisions, and it's just a beautiful place. So come
Yes.
check it out and share it with us.
It's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, man.
It's been awesome. Right,
Yeah.
guys? We'll see you next year.
See you next year.